Let's get, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we got to switch it up a little bit tonight. You still with the good guys of the greatest podcast with two black guys who do a podcast from Montana, but neither one of us are from Montana. But technically, I still live in Montana, but he moved out of Montana, but he was in Montana longer. But technically, I guess I'm kind of here for a longer stay because I'm still here. Either way, I am C. Turner. That's James Big Game Madison Walton III, and this is What's Good America. I'm going through the whole intro right now because what we got to talk about tonight. It needs our devoted attention. It needs our time. It needs red wine.
Hey, listen, red wine is what got us into this damn chat to begin with about this topic. If we want to be 100, okay, hey, America, obviously what's good. Listen, you guys know whenever I wear this shirt, there's a mystery that needs to be solved.
It's shenanigans.
Okay, like anytime you see any type of Scooby-Doo, I'm gonna get a couple more shirts just to mix it up. But if I got Scooby-Doo paraphernalia on me and Chris have to get to the bottom of something. And very simply, Chris, tell them what we're talking about tonight, because we love our fan base that's been with us. I do want a quick shout out our newest followers to our Twitter page would be James Madison Walton Jr. Appreciate you, pops. Big Joe George. Joe's been with us since jump. I appreciate George. And my main man, my other J3, James McNair III, the Matrix.
The Matrix.
Us. All the way from North. He's living out in North Carolina. Ric Flair country.
Woo!
And I do believe we will have a fourth follow before the night is over. Oh yeah, I got the smirk. So I want to shout out the wife who is starting a Twitter page, America, just to get our Twitter followers up and give us a chance. We are only 9,996 away from being official. We're getting there.
We're almost there.
We're getting there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am an avid Netflix watcher. The term binge watching became popular in this newer generation of people and everything. And I was around when Netflix was still mailing out like DVDs to everybody for like $3. That's where we come from.
Yeah, that was legit too. You know,
right.
We were feeling the pain of like Blockbuster no longer being a part of our lives. So
Hollywood Videos going out of business and all that stuff. So
Hollywood Video.
Yep. Yep.
Nice.
So we are men of a particular age from a particular time. And like I love Netflix, dude. Like I binge watch several things with no appropriate reason for no motive. Like I plan on binge watching several other things. Yeah. Like binge watching is just a term, like it screams America. Nothing. Matter of fact, there's been several different number ones on Netflix, and like this thing kept popping up in my, oh, you need to watch this. Hey, you need to watch this. If you like this, you're gonna love this. So I saw the name of it. Like, dude, I'm not watching that. That sounds dumb. There's no way hell I'm watching it. And then I got confirmation. My co-host here was like, hey, I don't know if you'd have watched the Tinder Swindler yet. You might need to give that a watch. Ladies and gentlemen, give it a gander. Just give it a couple minutes. The Tinder Swindler is now my favorite thing on Netflix by far.
The Tinder Swindler.
Like it is Swindler. The Tinder Swindler is for our more urban dynamic. It's the biggest finesse game in the world. Like this dude's finesse game is amazing from the time he starts to the time he's done with you. It is this everything that Future raps about, he does. Like this dude is toxic and a half. And like I'm just gonna matter of fact, I'm gonna pose this question, and I might even put a poll up on Twitter and Snapchat and everything else we got. We ain't got Snapchat. I'm not getting Snapchat. I feel like that's a little too far. But on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, I'm gonna pose this question: would you trade 5 months for $10 million? And that's kind of the basis of where this all comes from. Would you trade 5 months for $10 million?
I mean, look, man. At the heart of it all, that's the thug's question. And I respect that you immediately took it back to the street. America, basically what he's saying is, for all the stuff that this dude did, and we're going to continue to break this down some more. Before I even get into answering that question, I think that's the question that should linger about this. America, okay. Look, here's the deal that we have to continue to say Tinder on this show. All right. You're talking about two guys that found their wives before the Tinder era, like the true Tinder era. Okay. Like,
oh my God.
So you got to understand that, like, some of this is kind of, it kind of makes us smile, and not because of what happened to those 4 women in this show. We at What's Good America, hashtag WGA is for the people, do not condone any swindling on Tinder whatsoever. That is not our bag. It's not our bag.
No, it's not. It's wrong, and it's not.
But I will say this. How does it even get to this point? Like, that not only is it, would you trade 5 for 10 million? The question too, like, I think we can just build out a quiz by the end of this show. How did it even get to that point? Listen, okay, America, for those that haven't seen it, spoiler alert, basically these 2 women find out that they are in a long list of basically a Ponzi scheme set up by a dude from Israel. I don't even know his name. What's his name, babe? His first name?
Shimon.
Yeah, it's Shimon, and then he changes it to Simon. Okay. So he ends up going through multiple identities, and then he changed it to like
David Sharon.
David Sharon. How you go from Simon to David? I mean, he just was straight up. Isn't Simon in the Old Testament too? This dude is straight out of where the Bible was formed. Like, he's straight from Israel. Hey, by the way, go ahead. Okay, and listen, this is not slander at all, because everybody love everybody in the show.
Everybody love everybody.
Remember the part where like the Prime Minister of Israel came on the show? He was like, most Israeli men are like not like this. I was like, dude, they put that on, like, that's on television. Like, that's not something we came up with. That's a quote on, like, that's how crazy this thing is. Bottom line is, these women, and it happened to a multitude of women. Okay, so this guy is actually very good at what he did, right?
Oh, finesse king.
But how does it even get to that point? I'm gonna
break it down. I'm gonna break it down because I broke it down earlier to somebody, and even she was like, you know what? I can kind of see how it goes. All right, so I'm a Shimon you real quick. All right, me and you out. No, and I do it from a platonic friendship. Not to exclude anybody and anybody's sexual origin, whatever. We don't care nothing about that. Just make sure you follow us and like us. Here's what it is. All right, so Walt, me and you hanging out. Like, bro, we having a good time, man. Cool. Everything's going great. Then it's like, all right, hey, bro, had a great time hanging out, but I got to go work in Japan next week. You know what? You want to go? Everything's on me. You hop in the private jet. Let's go to Japan, bro. Like, stay with me in the 4 seasons in Japan. You say yes. We get to Japan. We have a great time. You go back, me and you still talking like, oh man, it was cool. Everything was fine. Now me and you kind of been hanging out for about a month. Hey, bro, check this out. My American Express got hacked. Is there any way you can send me about 10 grand? Now, if you're of a particular wage gap, 10 grand ain't much to you. To us, 10 grand is like, no. I'm not about to sell my car so you can have some walking around money.
And that's why I'm telling you why it would not work on me.
All right. This is listen. No. This isn't IFL. No, this isn't
I'll tell the
IFL.
truth on myself. Everybody in this show, everybody in the world knows I'm broke. Like, I'm good with that. Like, there's no shame in that. I don't care if I got $20 million. The only people I'm giving 10 grand to, I have had to have known for a certain amount of time. They have had to have done something for me, like legit. Like, they're 10 grand. This is just your scenario.
All right, but listen.
This dude was like the first girl on the show, Chris. $40,000. I'm so loud. We 10 minutes. I'm not even drunk, and I'm loud.
Hold on. That wasn't the first girl. The first girl spent $250,000, like total.
Well, that's how it totaled to that.
Oh my God.
By the time it was all said and done, America,
it was $250,000.
He had gotten $250,000. $250,000. And Lord have mercy. And I'm pretty sure we talking about pounds too. So that's like 500 grand.
Conversion rate's a bitch. Them euros and shock us a little bit.
So listen, that's why I can't answer question one, because I got to really think. Is 5 worth 10 million? I got to really think about that, because I got to think about how much of this 10 million I'm going to get to keep.
He kept out. It's the thing. He was arrested. Hold on, let me do this. All right. Spoiler alert, because we're going to tell the whole show. So if you haven't seen it, you probably want to pause it, go watch Tinder, Swindler, and then come back. I'll give you a couple seconds. All right. So he got caught at the end for a bad passport, a fake passport. None of the con men, none of the finesse game did he get in trouble for. He got caught on a bad passport, which is a misdemeanor in every last country. It is a misdemeanor, and that was it. Like, all right, bro, we got to take you to jail for 15 months.
Yeah,
but you only go do 5.
Yeah, can we talk about that? Was like, to me, was the worst part of that entire documentary. Listen to me. I was so angry that that's all he got for that. I was like, that's it? Let me tell you something. A gram of crack, you get 5 years minimum. Oops, did I open up maybe I should shut that back. We're talking about the Tinder swing, but I'm just going to go ahead and make sure it's out there. Point. See, Chris, I
don't know.
I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because it's unbelievable. How does this person get $250,000 out of you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this dude, okay, you know what? I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mama Sharon.
Please, it's time. It's time.
This dude must be doing something in the sheets that he getting. I don't care. Okay, so I knew the scheme. So he would get them to borrow money, and then he would send a check back that would be over, which is
right
over way to get the scheme. So the first amount of money that we even heard of in this whole documentary, he asked when these girls for was 40 grand. He sent her back $100,000. So that's a hell of a finesse play. I'm not going to sit here and act like, but then in itself, this is once again, see, here's the thing, because
he gonna get that money back. He getting that bitch back.
Like, this is, I don't know if it's a culture thing, But anything you give me that's more than mine, I ain't asked for is mine. Like it's a wrap. You didn't messed up. That's a signing bonus to me.
What money?
That's hey, I must have hit my touchdown quota for the season. Thanks for the 600. Thanks for the 60 grand. And yeah, you're not gonna see this again. They'd have been like, hey, can you front me this? I'd be like, yeah, that money's gone. That money's gone.
I can write you a post-dated check. Like I can't do nothing for you, bro. Like watching that show, and I watched it with fellow comrade of the show, Anton Greer, who still will get his time to shine with the Georgia Bulldogs. But I got damn sure. But I watched it with him and sitting there looking at this other adult Southern black man like, this can't be real. This can't be like, are they making so much money in Europe, in Oslo, Sweden, and Germany, and all? Are they making so much money where it's just like, you know what? I like you. How much you need? Like, I can't fathom, I can't imagine, like years ago, long time ago. Like, I can't imagine being on a date with a chick and then a month into it, this same girl come back asking me, hey, Chris, I'm in kind of a bind right now. Can you send me $40,000? I don't care how magical that thing was. Like, you're not about to 40,000?
40 grand.
Listen, $40 is the going rate. I'm not about to give you 40,000. No.
Hey, $40 can't even get you a meal to make healthy for dinner right now. The way these prices going.
You talking about inflation and you want 40 grand?
I made street tacos for Cali. They weren't the best street tacos and spent $60 on groceries. So you want how much money? 40 grand? Listen, I'm gonna paraphrase my wife. Here's a couple things. Let me give you the female's perspective watching the show. This is a paraphrase. She legitimately said during this while we're watching, who just gets on a motherfucking plane?
Oh, did you see what she wrote back to her friend though? Because her friend was like, hey, ain't this kind of sketchy? She texted back, YOLO. She legitimately texted, like, your friend's like, hey, you taking a private plane with some dude you've only known a week? Like, what's up? YOLO.
Yeah. Let me name the type of people where if I was out with them on a first date, I would get on an airplane with them. Are you ready?
I'm listening.
I think you're going to sense a theme here. Okay. Obviously, my wife. Okay. Let's just start there. All right. So I want to get that.
First and foremost.
There. Okay. But here would be some other names. If Scarlett Johansson on a first date was like, you know what? Let's go on a plane. I'll get on that plane. You know why? Because I know Scarlett got it.
Yeah.
Oprah Winfrey. If Oprah was like, let's go on a jet, I'm pretty sure Oprah's got it. Angelina Jolie. She was just in $1 billion movie. I'm pretty sure she's got it.
I'm there.
Are we sensing something here? For somebody to be, I'm a son of a billionaire diamond maker. Have you not seen Blood Diamond? Did we just forget like Blood Diamond wasn't one of the most horrible movies ever made?
That's the thing. Sierra Leone is a real place.
Come on, man. I get Kanye West is holding up notepads now and everything. But Diamonds Are Forever is a fantastic song. We've been talking about conflict diamonds in pop culture and in the social world since the 2000s at least. And trust me, before that, my righteous brothers that have known about that forever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call spade a spade. I found out about it in college.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what my hip hop people told me. They told me they had to get away from the conflict diamonds, Is these Jacob Don't Lie to Me, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, they were trying to push the movement for that. So we understood that as kids. grown-up kids, getting paid to, go to school. Kids.
Yeah.
So forgive us for, not being as woke as Zoe is.
It took a while. It took a while. Yeah, it took a
So
while.
that's my point. I agree with my wife because there's nothing in me. It is Google. First of all, I'm Googleable. And I got a Scooby-Doo shirt on.
That is a very good point. It's clearly we're in a technology age because you're on Tinder, so Google is around. Facebook at this time is still called Facebook. It's not even the Facebook anymore. So at what point do you not, you're the Prince of Diamonds? Seems like bullshit. Like, at what point do you just listen?
And who just calls himself the Prince of Diamonds? I'm sorry. That's why we're laughing. We're not laughing at what happened. We are laughing at the premise of this entire thing. I'm sorry, America.
Maybe a guy who goes by Mr. Saturday Night. Bang, bang. Oh.
You know what? In all the years since I gave myself that name, it has never stung more than right now. That cut me deep. That cut me deep. But here's the crazy part. I don't even call myself that anymore. You do that. I don't even do that.
I do.
I let that. 2010. That dude. We won that championship. That team folded. Gone.
I'm the Prince of Diamonds.
I respect this iteration, but I ain't got nothing to do with what's going on there. The only person I absolute is Charles McCullough. I'm excited to see what he does in our colors.
I ain't going to another fucking game.
Oh, I'm going. I'm going. I know which game I'm going to.
Oh well, yeah. There might be a live broadcast during that game. Like that's.
If you don't think I'm going to that game, I'll find the time off. I'll be up there.
With a jersey on to say the real Outlaws.
No, I ain't gonna do all that.
I will. I'm petty.
I bet you will. Better say Dr. Outlaw on that.
I'm that petty. But back to the show, man. Listen.
Sorry, America.
He did. I don't even know like the exact number of women he got to fall for this. As a matter of fact, it wasn't even just women. Like he was a babysitter for one time. He was a Mossad agent. He was a pilot. Like it was tons of people. Don't just get it twisted. Like, oh, he got $10 million out of 3 women. Those 3 women are stupid. No. This man was global. Like this spanned from New York, LA. This man had women in Oslo, Sweden, Germany. Like the man was everywhere. Oslo, Norway. I'm thinking. Geography was not my shit.
You good. You just get excited naming all those Western European continents.
I will say this. The good that came out of this show for me, I found some dope ass vacation spots I gotta go to.
Oh, thanks, dude. Well, the wife's been to Amsterdam, so I'm trying to get over there before I'm too old to enjoy it. And Germany too. They were in Germany too, and I'm still trying to get. I got to get my beer fest on one time. I got to get Oktoberfest before I can. I can still put them back, as I've shown on this show.
This man said they were in a place called Billionaires Club, where you got to buy a table just to get in.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the level of balling I'm trying to get to. Where like, oh, how much is to get in? A table? Not a bottle, right? No, I got to buy the. Like, how much is it? $5,000 for the little table in the back. How much is it to sit outside and listen to the music? We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Like, no.
Hey. And speaking of this, right? Let's talk about the other main chick. Like America, let's just be honest. We want to respect these Western European names. Well,
Very much.
We're not even gonna
butcher these names. Not butcher them, no.
We're gonna call them Blonde Girl 1,
Blonde Girl 2.
In love with him. Blonde Girl 2 was just his friend that was loaning him money. Once again, I'm trying to understand. That I couldn't figure out. But then I started to look. Remember, I looked like there was some, there was some, there was some Robin Thicke going on. There was some blurred lines or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they
Like, I
definitely
don't
had
know.
benefits. There was benefits.
There was some things going on there to where they weren't articulating that because she just kept going. I couldn't believe that my friend would do this. Word, you gave your friend how much money? I have friends that have loaned your boy money, but never to that amount. look, okay. Now, I do want to pivot, but it's the same thing, Chris. And I'm not gonna lie, because I got to give some people that I've already seen post me credit, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it on this show. Just when Netflix can't amaze you more through all the bullshit they've been going through, then they start the Inventing Anna show. So it's a girl doing it to a guy, just to let it be known that, you know what?
Equal rights, baby.
Hey, we are all equal opportunity employer. So I mean, like, what are we gonna have? It's gonna be reinventing satin. I don't know the third, because you gotta fill that other quota now. They're gonna have 5 different versions of it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let me do this since you did that.
That's what I thought was hilarious. I was like, wait a minute. Because you watch it, right? And then it takes you right to the preview for Inventing Anna. It's like,
yep.
I just watched this. So you think I'm gonna go watch that now? Like, what? You just messed up that whole miniseries. I don't care about what she did. I watched this dude do it, and it was way more entertaining. I don't know how, and I love Julie Garner. Like, that's our chick from Ozark. Like,
Listen.
I rides with Ruth. Ruth is my OG. You know Ruth. Everybody needs a Ruth in their gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need a Ruth in your crew.
Just when you thought, okay, they had the Dave Chappelle thing come on, they couldn't really cancel Dave Chappelle at all, but they want to talk shit about Dave Chappelle. They want to talk shit about Netflix. All right, Netflix is not about equality. Netflix let this person walk out of their staff and they're not gender fluid. Oh, Netflix is not getting that many comedians to come on that more, so they just got the big guys and then nobody else. All right. Oh, shit, Netflix done raised the prices? Yeah, man, we might have to get rid of Netflix. Hold on, wait a minute. The Tinder Swindler. Man, let me check this shit out real quick. You know what, Netflix? Go ahead. I'm good with that. I'm good with them little $19. Go ahead. I'll cut back on something else. Like, me and you all right. Like, it's Netflix don't miss. All right, just when everything's kind of dying down and like the COVID might be going up, might be going down, the gas prices are astronomical, and everybody's either staying home or they walking everywhere. When this happened originally, COVID happened and gas prices start going up. Don't forget, they hit you with Tiger King and had an entire country obsessed with like 5 or 6 random people, an old lady from Florida, an old weird guy from Oklahoma, and a weird guy from South Carolina, which, side note, when I was in elementary, we went to Doc Antler's conservatory in South Carolina.
Yeah, because it's close to the border.
Dude, that was a school field trip for us. Anyway, so Netflix hit you with that. COVID started ramping up, gas prices. Oh, they're gonna cancel Netflix. You know what? Let's give them another season of Ozark. All right, you done with Ozark, huh? You still don't like Dave Chappelle? And we gotta raise these prices? Give them Tinder Swindler. That's it. They'll be fine. We got them. We got them, Chuck. We got them.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm gonna do even one better. in regards to this damn shit. Now, this is what really did me in. Can we talk about the last minute and 30 seconds of this? This is where I lost my shit. After an hour, like, what's the thing, about an hour 45 minutes? Like, it pulls you in.
Yeah.
Pulls you in. Like, I tried to go to sleep on it. I was almost there. And then I started hearing, and all of a sudden, he just got cold. I woke up. I was like, oh, he got cold?
Quick.
Oh, the swindling is beginning. I got to see this. I got to see how he got away with asking somebody for $40,000, and then had the okay. And I'll get back to the end. Had the nerve to say, "That's your fault. You didn't get the money." Oh my God!
It's out of my account.
It's out of my account. It's sent. What? I wish I would say to my wife, I sent you the other half of the rent money and it didn't show up. And I was like, hey, it's out of my hands. It's sent to you.
That's on you.
That's on you. How many butcher knives we have in here? She would literally chop off a half a finger and go, hey, now your finger's in the air and it's gone. That's on you. I could see some shit. Okay, my wife ain't that great, but I'm just listening. So I just wanted to add that. I forgot about that line. The whole line about, well, I sent it to you. You ain't got it. It's on you. I wish a motherfucker would. I don't even fight like that. I would have flown my ass wherever this motherfucker is. It would have been a serious disagreement. Okay, some straight furniture movement. It's Shaq and Bernie Mac and Charles Barkley. Okay, let me get to the point that just drove it home for me to where this is where I got angry. And I think this is why I'm laughing about this whole thing. Last minute, 30 seconds, this whole documentary, America. This is what set me off. And I even looked at Callie. Callie actually dozed off the last 5 minutes. And I kind of woke her up when I went, oh, Lord. She's like, what happened? So, are you back on Tinder? Of course.
Of course I am. It's not Tinder's fault.
It's not Tinder's fault that happened.
You dumb.
How am I supposed to feel any? Why? Tinder is exactly the reason. Tinder is the exact reason why your ass lost $250,000. And then here's okay. In addition, let me add another minute to this. So they read Simon's charges, right? You know, so we found out everything he got or whatever. Simon ass is engaged to an Israeli model. Can we like? He's married to a model from the country that has disowned him. He is somehow still making money and ain't got pulled in. And these three girls are still paying off all their debts. And this guy is making money and got him a Bar Raffaele stand-in. Ain't that a bitch? And she got the nerve to say it wasn't like, you know what? It's to the point where you're like, you know what, bro? Like, I don't F at you. I don't F what you do to your ethics, like nothing about you. But at the same time, I'm at the point now where I'm like, dude, who keeps falling for this shit? This guy was a most wanted. He got arrested by Interpol. That's some James Bond M6 G14 classified type shit. Come on, man.
Let me give you what I got from that. All right, we'll go to your 5 minutes, and then I want to go to like my little 2-3 minutes of that.
I mean the whole thing, Chris. But I'm just trying to pick points out so America.
No, I want to get that.
We studied this thing, and I'm upset about a lot of parts. That's all I'm saying.
So I hate to bring race into it, but it's hard not to.
Well, I mean,
so Interpol picked him up, right? And like politely escorted him to the car and then politely got him out the car. Then it was like, all right, like, are those cuffs too tight? Okay, and then like gently walked him into the station. I got a homeboy right now that got drugged out of a corner store for stealing $50 worth of stuff out the corner store from the police. Never mind, this is Interpol. Like, this is a collection of federal agencies in different countries are escorting dudes who are on the top 10 list. Like, you good? These handcuffs not too tight, right? Like, you, everything's all right. So that part killed me. The very, very end is the part that killed me. When they were going through and like, yo, so we asked David Sharon if he wanted to be on the show and defend himself, and this is the message that he sent. And like, Buddy was like, man, listen, ain't none of this really happened. It's a facade. I'm gonna sue you for defamation of character. It was all like my enemies making false claims about me and blah, blah, blah. I am a big component if you got to die with the lie. And he's going to die with the lie, right? Brother is just like, man, that wasn't me. No, they made something up, but that wasn't me. I don't do things.
What we should do? We should introduce David Sharon to Sharon Williams down the street. Because if Sharon Williams give him 40 grand, and then he talk about, hey, it's in the air. Sharon
she
Williams,
gonna find them. Oh, yeah.
We all remember the end of New Jack City.
Rockabye, baby.
Hey, David Sharon Williams go tell
she
you
gonna get that money.
She gonna get that. She gonna get that money, or she coming back with. I'm listening. Okay.
Gotta get it back in blood.
America, I could make jokes about this all day, and I'm going to for a few more minutes. For the life of me, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how this guy becomes Interpol's most wanted on a Ponzi scheme, and yet they have yet to shut down the most effective Ponzi scheme in the history of our United States, which would be the crack epidemic. Oh, wait. They shut down the opioid one. What about the crack one? Call me crazy. I don't know. I didn't graduate from college. I'm gonna drop out like Kanye, but I don't hold, notepads. Chris, he's trying. I know this is off topic, but we're doing so, we're addressing our pop culture. He is really trying. He's trying me. He's wrecking the city. We're gonna have to give him back to Atlanta, like quick. Like to the point. We're gonna have to send him down there with Future because it's getting out of hand. Getting out of hand.
Put your C's up.
It's getting out. I hate you. I deserve that. I brought that upon myself, and I deserve that.
Yo, boy. That's your guy.
Hey, Chris, say something real quick about Kanye West being from Chicago. Just say something.
He is from Chicago. Put your C's up. Like he's Chi-Town. Hey, Chirac, that's him. That's your boy.
Hey, Chris, guess what? We got DeMar DeRozan and you don't. My entire Kanye West from the Chicago deflection is, hey man, I can't wait till Lonzo Ball gets back. I'm just gonna talk about the Bulls for the next.
Just divert it real quick, like Kanye.
The Bulls.
The Bulls beat the Hornets last night, right?
Yeah. LaMelo ain't got shit on Lonzo. Like I'm deflecting all that. Going straight to Zach LaVine on your ass. Don't you know we have the most dunk contest winners in the history of basketball? We have 4 dunk contest winners on the history of our team. You will respect our team. I'm deflected.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Let's just be honest. Any woman, after losing $250,000 from meeting a guy on Tinder,
deserves it.
And then goes back on Tinder and goes on a date, has clearly missed the message, I think, of what I think this show is what the documentary is really about. And hopefully we're coming to the end of, our last variant. It seems like it because, these variants were just popping the fuck up.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, it's just, all right, let's just say
just go back to work. Yeah, wait 3 days to go back to work.
Listen, LA just threw a parade. All we gotta do is watch what's going on in Los Angeles. I didn't even see the parade, but I'm pretty sure there were 2 million people in face masks down there.
Oh yeah, it was a nice parade. I will say that.
I would hope so. I mean, Stan Kroenke better. I mean, shit. How much money is Stan holding on to? The whole NFL paid for a stadium. That's the biggest gotcha bitch I've ever seen in my life in NFL history. Oh, y'all gonna sue me? Not only is it gonna be in my stadium, and I'm gonna charge $5,000 getting a nosebleed, and people are still gonna buy them shits. My team's gonna win it with Matthew Stafford. What you gonna say about Stan now? What you got to say?
You can't say nothing.
And the white wide receiver won the MVP. What do you want to say?
Nothing.
My 2 Super Bowl MVPs, Kurt Warner and Cooper Kupp. They don't get no more American than that.
That's pretty damn white and American, all in the same thing.
Back to the pop culture. And back to this goddamn Chris.
Tinder swindler.
Listen, okay. My wife knows this. I had a Tinder account. Okay. There was a time. I did.
Long time ago. Long time ago.
And the truth of the matter is this. Even I understood what was on there, and I'm not that phone centric. That was me swiping.
I saw that. I was not impressed.
Old man swipes, you know what I'm saying? You know, they cool. Like my shit is like demonstrative because I'm old. It's fuck. I cannot get over the fact that if I lost $250,000 of my life's earnings and savings, that I would jump back on to an apparatus that you don't even need to find love. Love is not found with these, America. You don't find love with these. You find love with these.
Oh, it got deep.
With this.
It got deep.
With this.
It's deep right now.
With this. And stuff you can't see down here. That's how you find love.
It got deep.
Head, eyes, mouthpiece, talk, communicate. Use your heart. Go down in your soul.
Use your thumb. I don't know what you're into, but use your thumb. Like, don't get nasty, but like use your thumb to like swipe.
I mean, like here we are. I can just see her right now. I'm put all my love into these thumbs so you can really feel my love through this text message that has no fucking emotion to it. That's why you got swindled. You got swindled because you're looking, as Buckwheat would say, you're looking panub in all the wrong places. Looking panub.
Now, here's what kills me. They weren't unattractive women at all. Like they were all three of them. Now, mind you, that second one was bad. Like that's a whole different conversation. But
and they say she's just a friend, Chris.
Listen, I believe, and here's the thing, I didn't even notice it until you just said something. There might have been some menage love friendship kind of going on with that, because like I'm not about to hang out with you and your girlfriend and then we all blowing money and everything else and then we all staying in the same hotel. Like something was going on a little differently in that one, but they were all attractive women.
Yeah, her love, like that was a platonic love, which I'm cool with.
No,
and I have some of my. You met a couple of my best friends on the girl side, and they're friends of yours. And ain't none of them giving me $40,000. Now, if we become some giant tech company, they give me 40 grand and they would invest in the stock market on us. So they still not giving it to us. They giving it to us, but they get their dividends back. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. This show, it angers me and it makes me laugh and it makes me cry at the same time. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's fine, dude. Like they were all attractive women. And before we get to wrapping this up, because it's getting close to that time, I respect the third girl where she was like, listen, I know I ain't gonna get everything back. I'm gonna get something though. Like I don't give a damn.
She saved the whole documentary for me. That was amazing.
Like, I'm gonna get something back. Old girl, like, you know what? He got me a little bit. Yo, like, oh, this is my boyfriend. Like, okay. You need some more money? Check this out. Give me all this Versace, this Gucci, this Chanel. Give me all of it, right? I'm gonna flip it for you, and then I'm gonna bring you back the money. Oh, word? Like, yeah, that's what I do. So I got you. Cool. Old girl said she loaded up 3 suitcases full of Versace, Gucci, Chanel, Louis Vuitton. Ain't no polo in the bag. Like, man, this ain't no Nike jumpsuit or nothing like that. This is all high end. They gotta buzz you in to come look at their stuff. And here's the thing: if you're going in this store, you're not going to look. So you got to be of a certain financial gaining to go into the store because they know you're going to buy. This is the type of store they ain't got price tags on stuff. Anyway, old girl took 3 suitcases and just started flipping it on eBay. First of all, I'm not buying nobody leftover clothes. Like I think Goodwill, if you need it, I get to understand that, but I'm of a particular size and I sweat. I don't give a damn how much you wash it. I can't go buy another dude clothes that sweat like me. I don't give a damn how much you wash it. But she flipped all of it. Like, listen, I ain't get everything back, but I got some of it.
And she did all that, and this dude is still in airplanes with Israeli models. So we come back to the original question. Would you take the 5 for the 10? Based on the way this son bitch is living, I am not promoting on this show. Okay, we do have young listeners. I know that. This is not the way to go, fellas. Don't do it. So I'm gonna give the grown-up answer because I have to play the straight man in the show sometimes. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, you know what? If you gotta live in that kind of lie, all I'd say is God bless you.
You know what?
And let me also say this. I want to say I think we're to a point, Chris, where it's clearly known that it's known who he is, and we're in such a warped world where it's like, you know what? I want to support his lie because you know what? It gives me clout. That's where we're at, man. I think that's the reason why he's right back doing what he's doing. How are you going to be from Israel and you dating one of Israel's most wanted in that field of crime? Like, this dude is the white collar crime king. He was calling himself the homeless king. What was he calling? The hostile king? Sending pictures? Now it's like, oh, I want to help build up his lie again so he can get back to that. So I'm going to get on the Ponzi scheme with him. I mean, they didn't even charge the woman with the baby. Do we even know if that's his baby mama?
We don't know.
Peter, his bodyguard?
Nope.
Nothing. Bro, it don't even get me started. I finally watched the Fire Festival, you dig, the other day. I finally looked at that. Don't even get me started on these Ponzi scheme cats, man. Like, these mugs. Listen, I tell you what, when they do it up. So I mean,
they do it.
So let me ask you, Chris, if your pinnacle is 5 months, and then you come out and you're with an Israeli model, or just getting to hang with Ja Rule for a couple of years. I'm sorry. I know the Fire Festival is so old, but I just watched that. Like, I knew what it was about, but to watch Ja Rule just go down in flames that way, I just was like, man, this if anybody ever needed a versus, it's Ja Rule. I've never seen a dude in my life more need a versus than Ja. Like, Ja Rule needs to go against like Fat Joe or something, right? And just get a win. Ja Rule needs a win.
First of all,
that should have been my give me a minute. I blew that.
If he goes against anybody, it's gonna be a 50. And I feel like America.
I feel like you're going right into it. You going right into it?
Give me a minute.
There we go.
I'm not even gonna make this serious because I was gonna go down the whole race hole about this. I'm not. David Sharon, Simon Leveberg, Homeless King, Diamond Prince.
Hey, he's the Dylon of the Diamond game because he spits hot fire.
I don't feel like you are taking full advantage of your fame, your infamy, I guess would be the better word. Your infamy. Bro, if I'm you, I'm hanging with every rapper possible right now. Because you don't realize the juice you got right now in the black community. You don't. Now, mind you, you're not about to get over on us. Let's call a spade a spade. You're going to get shot fucking around with one of us. But if I were you, go ahead and take the PJ, go to Atlanta. All you got to do is just show up with Future somewhere like 2 or 3 times, and you will become a legend. You and Future to like anywhere. Like, oh man, is that the Tinder Swindler and Future at Magic City? You a legend. Listen, I don't condone it. Hustling people it's an art and a sin, and like nobody ever really wins in that. But I feel as though with the platform that you have now, I can help you make more money. All right. You want to come on the show, give your side of the story? Dude, I will sit back and drink a bottle of wine and just listen, probably take notes, but I would definitely listen. I'm gonna figure out a way to tag you in it because I know you still got social media, so I'm gonna figure out a way to tag you in this. But Tinder Swindler, enjoy your 15 minutes, bro. Because enjoy your 15 minutes. And to answer my own question, yes, I would trade 5 months in a low security, like no fence, guards don't have guns jail for $10 million. And that's been my minute.
Oh man. I'll tell
You
what,
knew that was coming.
Of course I did. You wouldn't pose a question like that without saying yes. Come on, man. I know you.
God.
We coming on 13 years this year, man.
Yeah.
Look at us, man. We're in 8th grade.
We're in 8th grade.
Amazing, man. Well, shit. Let me go ahead and take this sip. America. Give me a minute. Well, I started spewing a whole bunch of things I could have used in this give me a minute in the last 15 minutes. I went off on tangents about how you really need to find love, as I should be the guru on that. I didn't get married till I was 38 years old. So it's like I really know how to successfully tell you how to fall in love. I sure the hell don't. And I go off on tangents about why you getting on planes. You know what? Sometimes you just got to get on a plane. You know?
YOLO.
Jim, it used to be called Yes Man before Drake came out with a dope ass song. So I got to give Drake credit for taking Jim Carrey, remixing it with Lil Wayne and Tiger. But I will say this. Kanye West. I'm just to the point, man. Now I just want answers. I've invested so much of my time in college dropout, late registration, graduation, and one of the most important albums in history for any Black male in the late 2000s going through heartache and pain. 808s and heartbreak.
Heartbreaks, yes, sir.
And then to emerge from that with my Twisted Sweet Dark Fantasy, which I know, Kanye. I know for a fact why all these things have spun. I'm here to tell you, as a fan of yours, yes, you deserved at that time to be the 3rd hip hop artist to win Album of the Year. Even white people told you you got robbed. It happens. Kendrick Lamar lost his. It happens. Beyonce lost hers. It happens. But I, plain and simple, am going to tell you, Kanye, it's no disrespect to Kim Kardashian. I don't know her. I wouldn't mind meeting her and hanging out with her. She's a fascinating person, and she's had a hell of a life. She has. You can roll your eyes at that. She's seen some shit.
I agree with that.
She used to like sort Paris Hilton's closet. Like Kim has a library of things we've seen. She ended a guy's NBA career. Okay, like Kim Kardashian is a motherfucker. Like at the end of the day, if you want to call a spade, you know, like her, hate her, whatever it is. Her 20-year window where she has been in the public eye,
Yeah.
she has made people famous and she has killed. But Kanye, I'm gonna tell you this, man. You're a billionaire because of her. So I'm not going to speculate too many things, but I think I would fight for all I can too. Because once you took it over and went over the top, somebody going to have to give up half in this divorce. And maybe that's why you doing what you're doing. But either way, man, come back. Listen to the way you used to sound and the way you used to inspire a lot of us. Black America needs that guy. Honestly, America in general needs that guy. Kanye West, I saw your college dropout unite Black and white people at a predominantly white school. You were the first hip hop album that I ever heard at a college party get played through. And nobody changed it. Monumental in Podunk, Kirksville, Chris. Monumental, my friend.
Kirk Vegas, baby.
So, yay, prayers to you. I feel no pity for you because you're too rich.
Yeah.
To be this deranged, whatever it is in your mind that has you going. I go have a conversation with Meta World Peace. He can help you. I just watched a documentary. I'm telling you, American pop culture is coming out. I have watched a lot of shit. And at the end of this, all I can tell you is we're going to be dropping a whole bunch of shit for your ass coming forward. So I will close it with this. WGA is number 4, not FOUR, for the people. WGA is the people. Come on. 9,995 more. Come on, if you guys get us official, you guys can really have a voice in this. Our next topics coming up have been requested by people that have spoken to Chris Turner. My wife has told us things to talk about. We're going to talk about them. That's who we are. We are for the people. Been my minute.
America, we'd like to thank you for tuning in on this wonderful evening. This Tinder Swindler episode will be out in the morning on Spotify, and then you'll get the visuals for this and the last episode. Probably you get them both. Nah, you'll get one tomorrow. You'll get one the next day. Got a spoon feed you. I can't make you choke on all this content. So you'll get all the information coming out this week, and we got new info coming out here soon. So I gotta send a special shout out to Chic Workwear.
Ooh.
Chic Workwear. Just as fine as this bottle of wine. Chic Workwear.
Oh,
it goes with everything.
I might go follow that up.
So shout out to Chic Workwear, 9 Round Fitness, Rebel Coffee. Shout out to who else we got?
Montana Axe Bar. Shout out to Big J Show.
Shout out to the Big J Show. We appreciate the love and everything from there. And make sure if you got a question or anything you got to say to us, you know how to hit us up on Instagram. You know how to hit us up Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Let us know what you got, and we got you. That's all you got to do. But the same question I'm going to ask you tonight is the same question that I ask every night. And what's that?
What's good, America?
What's good, America? This red wine got me feeling all right.